What is up, pod people? This is another episode of Hoof Hearted. I am Doc, and with me is Mex. And today's episode, we are going to talk about Hollywood. Is Hollywood writing the script for the whole entire world? Are they telling us all the things that the elite are going to do? That's something that we're going to talk about. Did we do any research? Fuck no. So, whatever. But we got ideas. Anyways, if you want to contact us, you can text us or call us and leave a message. The phone number is 661-379-0020. You could also hit us up on Instagram, Hoofhearted Podcast on Instagram. I'm Doc Farted on Instagram. He is _Mexalorian. Now let's get started. What's up, Mex?
Yo, what's poppin'?
My fingers, my toes.
Oh, I was gonna say my finger in my butthole.
Gross. Poop comes out of there.
Not all the time.
No.
It's just like the in-betweens, it's where it's safe, right?
I guess.
No?
Yeah. I mean, I guess. I don't want anything in my butt. I don't even like it when the poop comes out of my butt. I sure as shit don't want a finger in there. Or anything else, for that matter. So,
Dude, yeah. Because I'm sure we've had the conversation before, but you've had one where it changes your whole perspective on like that, right?
Wait.
That
What?
I had a
What are you talking about?
one time that came out like the size of my fist.
Oh, okay. All right. I was like, what are you talking about? Like, you've had a finger in your butt that's changed your perspective? You're like, well, it's not bad.
That's a different story.
Okay.
But the fucking turd came out, and it was like a rock, and there's no pinching it or anything. It just fucking pooped, popped out, and it felt like it spread my my little starfish about like a whole 2 inches that I wasn't aware of, and I'm sure it was more, but it hurt, and that's when I knew I wasn't gay, 100%.
Yeah.
Because that shit was so fucking painful.
If there was ever a doubt that squashed all of the potential of your gayness.
Yeah, I was in. Yeah, like 25. You were still there's still time to change. It's still time to try some new shit.
It's not a choice, man. You're just born that way. You were born not wanting to. You said there's still time. What?
The kid that I'm pretty sure I've sent it to you like 15 times, but the guy, he's like, so if you're not born gay, when did you realize you were straight? And the kid's like, when I saw goth chick with big tits. It's like, yeah, 100%, 100% that was me. Yep. Don't even care. Probably for me it would have been a Catwoman, in the old
Michelle
what's his
Pfeiffer
fucking name. It's just the leather. I want to know who the actor. When I was a kid, I wanted to fucking know who it was.
From the movie or from the TV show?
No, not the movie. From the Batman. From fucking forget his name though.
The old Adam West one?
No. I mean that's for the time that was bad for sure. But no, I'm taking the one from the goth Batmans. What's his fucking name? Not Steven Spielberg.
No. Gosh, now you got me not knowing what it is. Fucking. He did Beetlejuice,
and of us figuring this out real quick. We have computers in front of us, but I'm not using it.
No, you have to work your brain out, man.
It's Tim something, right?
Burton. Is it Burton?
Tim Burton.
Yes.
God fucking damn it. I kept saying Tim Robinson. No, it's not that.
No, definitely not him.
He'd make a pretty fucking funny Batman movie, but
yeah.
Oh shit!
Really?
Yeah, so
really?
When I was younger, because that one had a Batman or Catwoman.
Yes,
and,
that's
and
Michelle Pfeiffer.
Seeing the leather, yeah, that would have changed me. You know, there's some videos where it's like people get hit with the reset button. and I do think some things are just choice. Like there's a lot of people that get um much rejection. They're just like, well, none of the girls want me, so let's see how many of the homeboys will let me put up their butt, you know? And then
Yeah,
it just becomes like 'cause working the events I do, dude. You'll see some couples that you want to imagine, and you're just like, what? How did this fucking happen?
yeah.
And it's more than likely that, like, yeah, no one else, like, they weren't really looking, but they just vibe so well that they're like, fuck it, that's boyfriend now, you know?
Oh, okay.
I'm not saying that's everyone. Obviously, like you said, people could just be born with it, but I feel like it's kind of like if a puzzle piece kind of fits type of thing.
Yeah.
You just fucking let it fit, even if one's, dinosaur, and the other one's the 9/11. I don't fucking know. You just roll with it. If they fit, they fit, and you could just fuck from then. And it's probably better, dude. Guys can't get pregnant, so it's just like fuck it at this point. You find someone you chill with, you could get, if you could have a decent car ride with someone with no bitching, fuck that person. Fuck them. Just just put everything aside, put all types of beliefs inside, and just suck their dick. Because that's probably a good person to be around. And I don't, I mean, you give a lot more car rides to people. What do you think on that?
I don't know. I
Had
don't know what
to
that does.
fucking car rides with women just, you didn't take the right turn, baby.
Oh,
You
God.
fucking tell me, bitch. Tell me 5 minutes ahead of time, not right when the turn's coming up. Fucking dumbass. God damn it.
Yeah, honestly, I don't have a problem. I mean, when I'm
I
driving.
don't have a problem. Gays could be gay.
No. You're
There's no
talking about
problem with the words I'm saying.
women in the
There ain't
car.
nothing wrong with the words that's coming out of my mouth.
Yeah,
I'm just saying that there's different options.
Yeah, but I don't want cum in my mouth.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't born that way. What was I gonna say? No, the women like passengers. I don't have any problem with it. It honestly, like, it's kind of like a love-hate thing for older passengers, because older passengers want to tell you where to go. They act like I don't have a big fucking map in front of me that's telling me turn by turn directions. I have to say my favorite though is like, and okay, so these maps though that are on like Uber and Lyft, they're not that great. They do fuck up a lot. And a lot of times the routes that they want you to take, I think they're extended or scenic routes because they're trying to get the most money out of the rider. They're just wasting my time.
Yeah.
But my favorite was when I picked up this one dude, he's blind, and he was
Just dropped him off somewhere else.
Yeah, no, that'd be fucked up. But he was giving me directions, dude.
Like, are you sure about that?
I was like,
how do you know? You just like try to punch him a few times and he flinches. You're like, fuck yeah, I got you.
No, I know he was blind because he had his walking stick thing.
Like people fake that shit.
Yeah, no, but he's a blind dude. But I don't know if he's completely blind. But the thing is like he drives the same route every single day. And Uber and Lyft, they want to send you off in a different direction. He's like, dude, it's faster if you go this way. I'm like, all right, cool. And then I told him that it was going to take a second for the map to like readjust. And so he took that as, I'm going to give you every direction that you need. So I was just like, I'm being polite and I'm letting him tell me. And I was like, really, and part of it was out of curiosity. I'm like, how is this blind guy going to tell me? But he drives this route every day. So he knows, he rides this route every day. Yeah, fucking Stevie Wonder over here driving through the neighborhood. Shaq's like, what? Yeah, that's a funny video. You guys should see it. But he's used to, the turns. He's used to, like, he goes over these railroad tracks and he knows this is where I'm at. So, Yeah, it was interesting. It was interesting to hear him give me directions step by step. I did eventually get tired of it. I'm like, yeah, the map's corrected by now, so I'll just go ahead and follow it. And he's like, okay, great. He's a cool dude. Interesting dude. He used to
Okay.
work for the government. He was doing like IT stuff.
Oh, they took
So
his eyes.
yeah, right. Yeah.
He's seen too much.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But anyways, like it was yeah, yeah, it was interesting. But I wanted to we got some like comments, man. We got some action.
Some hate comments.
No, that would be fun too. I don't think people hate us enough. There's not enough people who listen to us to hate us. So
I'd hate me right off the bat. I do. I don't even. Fuck that guy.
we've got like a new listener, which is pretty awesome. And I had actually talked to one of the hosts of this this podcast, and he's a listener now. So it's cool, man. The name of the podcast is Who's Talking Shh, and that's SHHH. You can check them out on YouTube, and it's Who's Talking Shh with Johnny and Anthony, and it's a cool show because it's about 30 minutes long, so they do not ramble like we do. They have a pretty good dynamic.
Need to start.
One of them,
I'm just kidding.
what? Yeah, right.
I said
One of
they need to
them,
start rambling.
one of them is like super high energy. The other one, is more mellow, so he brings it down. So it's a good dynamic between the two. They talk about like just topics that are topical, so like whatever's going on right now in the world and in entertainment, they talk about it, and you guys should check it out. So if you enjoy this show and you want something that's shorter and more topical, then you guys can check that out. Again, it's called Who's Talking Shh with Johnny and Anthony, and I know they're on YouTube. That's where they're on Spotify too, but all of the episodes on there, for some reason I don't have any of their newer episodes, so I've only seen them on YouTube. So if you're listening, there is a way. If you're listening, Johnny and Anthony, just let me know where we can go ahead and
That shit.
check it out.
Fix it.
Yeah, yeah, right. Yeah, I prefer to listen on. I know a lot of people like podcasts on YouTube,
Yeah.
but me, I prefer Spotify. I don't watch podcasts. Which is crazy,
funny
but
thing, especially when I started listening to more podcasts on YouTube,
mhm,
like you'd hear it a lot, and it was before COVID, right? So
Mhm.
like people just found out during COVID, but people would be like, "Oh, what are you listening to?" "Oh, I'm watching a podcast." You're
yeah,
watching a podcast?
yeah,
Well, yeah, I mean they're on YouTube right now. There's this like Joe Rogan's a video, uh, fucking Bad Friends.
yeah,
And those were the only two I listened to back then, but they're all video based. So blah blah blah. And they'd be like, "Oh, that's weird," and then fucking 5 years later, everyone's fucking in on it.
yeah.
Not even.
I'm
It
still
took
not.
halfway through COVID.
I do watch stuff on YouTube sometimes, but they're usually like longer, like more like blogs, video blogs,
Yeah.
but not podcasts. But I do watch some podcasts sometimes. So
My main
but
thing is Kill Tony.
yeah, yeah.
Love that shit.
But anyways, they did leave some comments here on let's see here. Oh, and Smooth Boy also left another comment. Let's see.
Did we put up a new episode last week?
We did, yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay, I think he missed it because he hit me up. He was like, "Hey, what's up with Doc?" And I'm like, I don't know what you mean. There's no new episode." I'm like, "Ah, shit. What's up with Doc?"
Yeah, it was. I think it went up late.
Motherfucker
So
didn't tell me.
yeah, it went up
Is he
late.
okay?
I think it went up. It went up on Thursday. I mean, like for people that are listening or new or whatever, or the people who are, actually enjoy listening every week. Um, I'm trying to find another job, so, and I'm trying to balance like fun times, like doing this, and job searching and continuing to work because I have to work a lot of hours just to make enough money to pay for bills. So it kind of sucks right now. So I'm just like, I'm a little overwhelmed. I'm not very good at feeling overwhelmed. I'm the type of person where, um, you know, and I've also got a lot of like, I've got a little bit of depression. So,
Anxiety.
yeah, no, not anxiety, but just I'm a little depressed. The weight and all that stuff. It's just a lot of shit going on. But, um,
We need
so
some espresso for the depresso over here,
yeah, but I don't do caffeine. So,
Nah, no.
but I don't want to go too far into the weeds there with that stuff. But it sometimes it is hard to mentally prepare myself, and I do very little to edit this podcast. But it
Same.
is hard to go. Yeah, I know.
Just sitting here and sound sexy.
Yeah, you're doing a great job. Thanks.
Appreciate you.
Yeah. So, but it is hard sometimes to like be like, okay, this is gonna come out every single week. This is a hobby. This is for fun, and I don't make any money doing this. If I'd made money doing this, fuck yeah, man, I'd be on it. But unfortunately, no. But we did have some comments here. Which one was this? This was episode 123. Let's kill Hitler, and it was about time travel. And Smooth Boy had a comment saying, "I think they can easily make a time machine," which somebody else said, if they can, then they already have. I think I might have read that in the last week's episode. But then Who's Talking they came on and they said, I want to go back to Pangea. I want to see how beautiful the world was before man fucked it up. And then
that's some strong wording, because I'm pretty sure man was still there. What up?
Maybe.
Fight me. You talking
Yeah. Well, yeah, he is talking and then I asked, would you come back? And he says, probably not. I don't like people.
There you go.
So I'm like, yeah, all right. But he said, every time he hears, every time I say or hear the word Pangea, I think of Pillow Talking by Little Dicky. I don't remember that song, but Little Dicky is funny. So I watched the first season of Dave.
Oh, yeah, he is.
After that, I couldn't get into it. The first season was good. And then on 124, Mex made the list. That was episode 124, where we talked about the Epstein list. That one, I'm gonna be honest with you, dude. Like, that was a hard episode for me to do because it really gets me heated.
I bet.
Yeah,
I get you.
Yeah,
and I know I was joking about a lot of shit, and especially one not so good. But a lot of these jokes in here is how I feel, and
so they're not really jokes. It's just truth.
Yeah, it's just me letting out hate and aggression.
Yeah.
No, especially that one though. That one was a little. I went off the cuff, and I'm fine with it, but it's not shit I mean.
Well, yeah, I know. Well, and that's something too. Like, so, Who's Talking they gave us a comment. Whenever someone says the news, I always think of Norm Macdonald. If you haven't heard or seen it, go to YouTube, look it up, Norm Macdonald, the news, and watch it. It's so funny. And yeah, I listened to it right after I saw the comment, and it's a funny bit. So you guys should check it out. Norm Macdonald is hilarious. He's fantastic. And when Shane was hosting the ESPYs and he did the Norm Macdonald joke, I thought that was such a great tribute. Norm Macdonald's fantastic.
All the jokes that like everyone got pissed over were so fucking great.
I know they were.
dude, they're five-time champion of the WNBA is right here. Just kidding, that's my wife. I knew you guys didn't know anything about the WNBA.
Yeah, it was his friend's wife.
Holy shit.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
Oh my god. No, that was gold.
They also commented, "Oh no, Mex is a trumpet." Um, and so I had to explain um, uh, that I laughed. And then I said,
Explain that
I,
I've been put down by everyone on the left for my skin color, and that I should be thinking one way. But since I don't, I'm automatically like in this other cult. Like, nah, I don't like either side. I like playing the right side a
so
lot more
yeah,
because it's funny.
that's what I explained to him. I said that I said Mex is into Trump for entertainment purposes and to piss people off.
Yeah,
Yeah, and then I said
I did vote for him though.
yeah,
So again, piss you off.
yeah. Some people want to watch the world burn, or at least watch it get really pissed off, and that is Mex. So
Yep.
it's funny. He did say it was a good episode, so I'm glad that you enjoyed it. Thank you. And then also, what else? The burrito had left some comments on something. He did send me a picture of the Epstein list, the power rankings, which I thought was funny. At the top of the power rankings list, I think was Bill Clinton. So, uh, let's see.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's where I was like, Trump didn't make it. What up?
And then what did he? Oh yeah. So one of the episodes, I can't remember which one it was. I think it might have been the time traveling one, where somebody was threatening your life, but didn't they misspell your name or something?
You talking about me?
Yeah,
Oh
you.
yeah.
Yeah,
The text messages.
yeah. He said, Burrito says, "Why is someone trying to kill Mex? How many enemies does he have?"
A lot, dude. I'm a trumpet.
Yeah, that's right.
Fucking lot.
And then Burrito said, personally, if I had the ability to go back in time, I'd go back to see world events like Pearl Harbor, the invasion of Poland, leading to World War II. And
Watch Mexi get born.
yeah, yeah. I said, and I responded, as far as going back in time, I know Mex would not go back to Pearl Harbor because you've seen that fucking movie way too many times.
Yeah, I know exactly what happened.
Yeah.
So I was like, no,
Yeah.
I'm good.
You know, Cuba Gooding Jr. saved the day. So
Was that Ben Affleck's character?
no, Cuba
Or he
Gooding
died,
Jr.
right?
He was the black dude that got on the turret of the battleship and started shooting it. Yeah. Anyways,
You're right.
yeah. So
Watch that movie.
yeah, you're gonna go back and watch it.
I'll watch it on stream with me and Doc. Whoever's in, hit us up at the number.
Fuck.
Forget what it is.
Yeah. The phone number?
But
The phone
just hit us
number.
up and we'll send you a link to the Discord.
Yeah.
And we're gonna watch Pearl Harbor
No, we're not.
on December 7th.
Oh God, no. I won't watch
gotta keep the tradition up, man.
You can go ahead and have the tradition. I'm not watching that fucking piece of shit movie with Ben Affleck in it.
All of the hoopers are gonna join me, and you're gonna be left out.
That's fine. I don't care. I don't care. I'll just come in. I'll just come in and go, Ben Affleck sucks a dick, baba booey, and then I'll leave.
No one's mad at you spouting the truth, but
yeah.
You should still enjoy the movie with your fans.
Yeah, right. But speaking of
burrito, I have smooth.
Yeah, and we got a couple other people now. So, but
they're fans of the show. These two are fans of us.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah. Okay. So one more thing, and this is interesting. I got a phone call, and I found out that I found out where Rowan's been. So people who
sounds ominous.
Yeah. So people who've listened to the show from the beginning will know that Rowan is a friend of ours that we worked with at a pizza place, and he's been on the show a couple times. And interesting dude, cool dude. Used to be in a rock band that toured with Korn and Rob Zombie and all that stuff. And you guys can go back and listen to the episode Rowan Spills the Beans. I think it was episode 14. Sorry, I had a cough.
Oh no, it's just bam.
Yeah,
It's
and then
episode 14.
Yeah, episode 14, I believe, is what it was. And then there's another episode that he's on there. It was a very special ed, something like that. It was, something like that. It was with Rowan. But Rowan almost died.
Wow.
He was, and I don't know. I didn't ask him if he wants to put this out there, but
He will anyway.
I'm putting it out there. So,
I hope he's okay.
Because dude, he's a friend, and I'm just glad he's okay, and I'm glad he reached out. He had he has diabetes, and he didn't know it, and so he had diabetes. So the spirit of Wilford Brimley just came down and touched him, and yes, so he was in the hospital and he almost died. So he's still kind of recovering and stuff, and but I just wanted to put it out there that hey Rowan, I want you to get better. Thank you for reaching out and letting me know. He was listening to our podcast, and we ended up, I know he said something about like, I haven't heard from Rowan, I need to call him. I don't know what he's up to. And then so he's like, so I decided to call you. I was like, all right, cool, man. But
You're listening, you said?
Huh?
After listening or just randomly?
He was listening to the podcast,
okay.
And then he heard us saying we need to call
at least
him.
We get that view and listen. So I mean,
yeah, right, yeah. But he says he's catching up, and he heard the episode, and I was like, all right, man. So, but yeah, he's doing better now. He's taking care of stuff. He said he got some advice from Jonathan Davis. Like, I guess
oh shit,
yeah, because I guess he's familiar with the diabetes thing. I don't think he has it, but he's familiar with it, and was kind of giving Rowan some pointers and stuff like that. So
that's cool.
Yeah, so he's like, I'm just glad he's the only person I knew that knew something about it. So I'm just happy that he had the time to reach out.
Singer, right, from Korn?
Yeah.
That's why I knew I'd heard the name.
Yeah, they go back. They're old friends.
I mean, they're from Bakersfield.
Yeah.
So the whole band, I think, went to Highland.
Yeah,
that's why he wore the little skirt thing for a while.
The kilt. Yeah.
Yeah.
He also
I forget the fucking word.
He was Highland's bagpipe player.
Really?
So, yeah. So he was.
I didn't know that. That's cool.
He was the Scot. So because they're the Highland Scots, and he played the bagpipe for like the marching band and stuff.
Or is that racist?
No.
Oh, okay.
They don't.
Fuck yeah.
They don't ban any kind of white stuff. Yeah. So unless the white stuff was racist towards the non-white stuff, then they ban it. But anyways, yeah, so I just wanted to fill you in and let you know, and that Rowan is better now, and that's where he's been.
From everyone at the Hoof Hearted podcast with me and Doug. We hope you're doing good, Rowan.
Yeah, man. So
love you, dog.
Yeah. So, anyways, I guess after 30 minutes, we should probably talk about the topic. The topic is Hollywood.
Oh,
what? What'd you say?
Lilo and Stitch.
Lilo and Stitch. Yeah,
that shit's getting a sequel.
Yeah, fuck. All right. I always it's dumb when Disney's like, okay, we're gonna go ahead and make a live version of this movie, but half of the movie is like special effects, like computer animated shit, like the live action Lion King. Why are you making that? Like, you don't need to. What a waste of money.
Yeah, no, 100%. Nobody's right off shit.
Nobody is fooled into thinking that you really got these lions to fucking talk. Like,
Well, they didn't.
I don't know. Actually, I'm sure there's plenty of people who are like, I can't believe they got these lions to talk.
Those lions were really fucking good actors. Fuck, man.
Yeah.
What about the hyenas? Those were my favorite ones.
Yeah. But we are going to talk about how Hollywood seems to kind of give us the game plan. So, yeah, we like conspiracy theories. We don't trust the mainstream story.
Trust anyone.
Yeah,
Who
we
are
don't
you?
trust anybody. No, yeah, we really don't. We question everything. And sometimes, like, we're sitting there, we're watching a movie or a TV show, and we're like, hold on a second.
Hold up.
There are
Wait a minute.
plenty of times where Hollywood has told a story and and then you're like, and then it comes true. You're like, what? So I mean, how many times, and it's like a meme now where The Simpsons they've predicted the future, right? Like they've got Nostradamus writing for them or some shit. Sometimes, as far as that's concerned, sometimes I think that you can write something and then it kind of wills it into existence, so to speak. Not necessarily that, but like it becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. Basically, like if you were a psychic, if you were pretending to be a psychic and you told somebody that they were going to be a really successful musician, but they just needed to go ahead and start practicing more, then somebody can actually like sit there and practice, and then they can become a that they can become a very successful musician. And it wasn't that the person was actually seeing the future. It's just that they convinced this person to actually, practice and become that.
Yeah.
And that's kind of that is what manifesting is. I know some people, they talk about, oh, I manifested it. But really, manifestation is like, to me, I feel like it's just another word for like, um, having goals. Like, right? Like you just set forth these goals and then you do it to achieve those goals. So it's not really like I don't feel like you're manifesting
So is
shit.
life is life really like what is it? Chicken soup for the soul or some shit? Like, isn't that the books where you could just write stuff down and keep going if like with the book and you'll see your like dreams come true? Isn't
I
you
don't
know what I'm
know.
saying? Like kind of like
Yeah.
the
I
do
don't
it
know.
yourself of books where it's not complete, but it has like write your goals down and how you'll get them, blah blah blah, and then 10 years down the line you achieved it.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah. Yeah. I
'Cause
don't know how
that's
that
all
chicken soup
manifestation
Yeah.
is writing, believing, and continuing to live and work until you get to that point.
Yeah. Working towards that.
And people hear the word manifest and you're like, oh fuck, it just came out of nowhere. I can't wait.
Yeah. So I
Like,
think,
no, there's still work behind that.
yeah. And the thing is I think that a lot of times that is what happens in Hollywood. They come up with a story and then, and it's just not even just Hollywood, but even when they were writing like science fiction and stuff, right? Like science fiction authors were writing stuff about aliens and then like little green men, and then people started to see these things. I don't think that it's always. I don't think that they were seeing the future or they knew things necessarily. I think that this is just they were convincing people that it existed. They're just kind of manifesting these things into
Well,
existence.
because how, like, some movies put out is that there's different realms, right? There's different realities or timelines.
Mm-hmm.
Like well, fuck it, for example, so the Fantastic Four movie, it's not in the MCU universe, right? So it's its own branch, but it's in the 60s. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So if like we're in our universe right here, but if there's another branch that branched off that's like 60s tech and shit, do you think at some point, if you know the I guess the better word is like a veil, so like can the veil between realms be lifted or like see through at some point, and that's why maybe people after getting this idea of little green men, um like from the movies, they pop around because the veil is lifted because your mind is a little more open to the situation.
I
You know
see
what
what
I'm
you're
trying to
saying.
say?
Yeah, I see what you're saying. So basically, because they told this story, it's opened the eyes of people
People
to be
to
able
the
to
possibility.
yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah. I mean,
Because
that very well could be it, man. I mean, especially if we're living
dude,
in a simulation, you know.
yeah, oh yeah, dude,
Yeah.
simulation,
Yeah.
assimilation,
Simulation. I keep saying it wrong.
assumptions.
Yeah. If we are
No,
living in a
I'm just saying
simulation,
words.
if we're living in a simulation, then, that very well could be it. I mean, like, if we lived in a simulation, I feel like any story that you could come up with, um, whoever the great programmer is in the sky that's creating everything, they could be like, "That's great. That's a good idea. Let's do it." You know what I mean? So let's add aliens.
Yeah.
Let's add little green men. And you know what? Just for funsies, I'm gonna make them probe people's butts. Uh,
Hell yeah.
yeah, but I mean, the UFO thing. There's evidence that shows that maybe there was flying saucers or there was flying craft back in like ancient Egypt and shit like that.
And that's what I was saying the other day when I was telling you about the pyramids.
Okay.
And I'll just say it. I fuck with what if the pyramids were just fucking stores and one was like a parking lot. So
Okay.
so they'd
Yeah.
have to park in different levels, or the valet would take it, and
Hmm.
the world just fucking ended. And so people that are going through the pyramids and they find these ancient, to us it'd be a UFO, and they take it for a joyride, and we don't hear anything about them because our government picks them up, probes them, and makes them forget anything happened. And they're like,
Oh,
yeah, some UFO just came and picked me up. No, motherfucker, you're the one riding it.
you're the
You
one driving it.
Trump
Yeah.
put his finger up your butt and you forgot everything. You know? See, I can make fun of both sides,
Yeah.
guys.
There
Chill
you. Yeah, but anyways, back to the whole Hollywood thing.
No, well, back and forth, but because I was gonna say, remember, have you seen Nope?
Nope. Oh no, I haven't seen that. No.
Dude, it was a pretty good fucking movie. I fucked with it.
Yeah, you
But there's
talked
one
about it, and
part, it was the
yeah.
beginning and the end when they spoiler, they destroyed the monster.
Hmm.
But at the beginning, it comes in and it looks like film, right? It looks like it's just going through the machine to feed the movie to us. It just looked
Hmm.
like a film. And then sorry, the end when they destroy it, it's the same scene of just what I thought was like, oh, we're going into the projector. It's the fucking monster. So what I picked up from that was their movies are telling us what they're gonna do or what's gonna happen, because like for months after that movie came out, we were seeing fucking spaceships or Chinese
Yeah.
weather balloons and shit like that all over the place, right?
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
So it's just fucking distractions. Like, oh, here's the little fucking thing
Yeah.
that we were telling you about that movie. That way you don't look left and see the actual fucking monster. You know? Not
Yeah.
like that's really going in life, but what if? Fucking this shit was. Go watch the movie, dog. As soon as you see it, you'll probably be like, "Oh, that's what Max was talking about," because it's the
Yeah.
fucking beginning of the movie. But
Well,
yeah,
I'll tell you.
it was weird. It was definitely weird for me. My first watch.
I'll tell you what, man. Like when you think of things like we do, well, we question everything. Like it makes watching movies and television shows totally different than people who just mindlessly watch shit.
Yeah.
Like I'm looking at stuff like when I was watching Eagle Eye. Did you ever watch that movie?
Eagle Eye. Was
Eagle
that
Eye.
that's the one with Shia LaBeouf, right?
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good movie.
Yeah. And like basically it was like, everybody's spying on you. And
Yeah.
that's fucking true, dude. Like there's
Oh yeah.
cameras everywhere. And not just that, but
Cameras everywhere. We walk around with one in our
we
fucking
w- we
pocket.
walk around with a tracker. And they say that
I
they're
was
not
gonna say
tracking us,
the
but come
watch
on.
that I think you have a Samsung. Some people
Yeah.
have Apple watches. I stopped using mine because I saw shit about someone wearing it too long and the like infrared burnt through his fucking skin.
That hasn't happened to me yet, but
Fuck it. Well, I mean, you probably take yours off every once
I
in a while.
do
I think
take
he was
mine off,
literally
yeah.
using it
All the time.
until
Yeah.
it drained, like the battery drained.
Yeah, no, I take mine off frequently. But that's the other thing too. Like, I mean, we're allowing them to track all of our health. They know what,
Yeah.
they know that I'm fat. They know, yeah. So it's like, yeah, and I give the okay for it. But that's
Yeah,
just the thing.
exactly. We don't
That
read any of the fucking
no,
thing in
no,
those like, oh, agree to this. Like, fuck,
yeah,
fuck yeah, I agree to this.
yeah.
Suck my
It's like
dick.
whatever. If I don't, then I can't use it. So,
Yeah.
but
If you the fucking bottom line, it's gonna say aliens will come probe you, and
yeah,
fucking yeah, fuck it.
isn't that what
Apple's working with
South
aliens. That's what. Yeah, that's what
South
it
Park
says. That's
talked
the
about?
last line.
Yeah. Um, but and yeah, South Park, man, they're on the shit all the time.
Oh yeah,
But
Trump with Satan.
yeah. Uh, but yeah, so I mean, Hollywood's like saying shit. And some of it's I think some of it is based on reality, and there's a lot of truth in it. Um, one of the theories that people have is that what Hollywood is doing is, and not just Hollywood, but like people who are writing books and doing comic books and all that shit, they are telling us these things to ease us into that stuff, right? So they keep showing us movies, giving us books that talk about a surveillance state. And so like Eagle Eye, or like 1980, I think it was 1985 or 1984, I can't remember the year, but there's a book, I think it's called 1985. I don't know, fuck it, damn it. Anyways, I can't remember. It's 85 or 84. It was a book written a long time ago, and they were talking about Big Brother is always watching. And it was Big Brother was like the leader of the country, and they had cameras on people all the time to make sure that they were doing what they were supposed to be doing. So people use that story as like a warning for us to not allow them to surveil us, but we've let them do it with our phones and our watches. And fuck England, there's a camera everywhere, dude. You can't get away from it. So Eagle Eye, same thing, right? So these movies come out and these stories come out, and they're kind of preparing us for what is actually going to happen. Like we've had UFOs and we've had aliens. Those stories have been told to us forever. And then I was listening to an interview with Tom Segura. I think he was on a show with Mr. Ballin. Do you know who Mr. Ballin is?
Well, the video guy where he talks about like scary movies and shit.
Well, he talks about like, usually
Or
like
scary,
scary
stories.
stories. Yeah. Yeah. So, Tom Segura, if you've ever listened to Your Mom's House or watched it, you'll know that Tom Segura is into some crazy ass shit. Like he loves like serial killer documentaries and stuff like that. And he also was interested in like aliens and stuff. But he said he was talking about how surprised he was that when like the government finally admitted to the fact that there's there are aliens out there, that there are UFOs out there, everybody was just like, oh yeah, we know, okay, nobody was shocked, nobody was, and the thing was is they always said that they wouldn't tell us because they would be afraid that we would react poorly. We would be scared. We would be this, that. But now, because they've been telling us about aliens and showing us aliens, and I mean, there's so many fucking alien movies and TV shows where the alien is like friends with the Earthlings, that they've humanized the aliens. And so, like, the idea of it being real, we're like, oh yeah, that's fine. Yeah, we know there's aliens. Yeah, yeah. Will Smith talks to him. Just shit like that. So
Ryan Gosling's gonna be talking to some too.
yeah,
There's a new movie, Project Hail Mary.
yeah. It's based off a book. Yeah, somebody was telling me about the book.
Okay.
Yeah, said the book was good.
Yeah, I mean, it looks, cool. Especially, just kind of like funny wise of him like talking with everyone about the mission.
Mm-hmm.
But then at like halfway through, he meets an alien. He gets to a different like star system and meets an alien.
Yeah.
So it's just like, are again, are you telling us something?
Yeah. Yeah. Right. Yeah.
Can this happen? Because that'd be cool. I wouldn't mind it. I'm trying to get some alien pussy, Shit, them bitches gotta have like 4 fucking things you could just stick everything in. This gotta be crazy. Some fucking tentacle hentai ass shit.
So you're telling me the hentai's been hinting the whole time?
The what?
The hentai has been hinting to us the whole time that there's this.
I mean, the Japanese
tentacle
have
demon
shit. They're always on top, dude.
They're on top of that stuff.
Oh yeah. Why do you think dude? What was I telling you the other day? If we have shows like Gundam as an inspiration to build shit, to build fucking satellites that people could live on for like ever, and build giant mech suits to fight, we have that. We have Pacific Rim, and we're not going to outer space. I don't believe in outer space. Fuck you.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Yeah.
If I can't go in a giant mech, fucking transforming, goddamn jet that transforms into a fucking robot, eat my ass. Space isn't real.
Yeah.
I just saw the X space launch the other day. Tell me why that shit went to the left and down.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, buddy.
Yeah, but there's a Tesla that's flying out in outer space.
That's flying in our orbit.
Yeah.
Isn't it? It's just staying next to the Earth to just like chill there.
Yeah.
Fucking gay.
Anyways,
can't wait till the firmament opens up and makes all the water splash it down and hit someone. Gonna hit Tesla straight in his dick. Or Musk. Tesla.
So what about like the Simpsons being right though about certain things? Like I know they've been right about like Trump, and I mean there's a bunch of shit.
I think the writer, especially the Trump thing, that's kind of, I feel like, seeable. I don't think they put like, oh, he's running as Republican or Democrat back then.
Yeah.
But I think it was definitely like a foreseeable future, because he put out, not interest, but there was like videos of him being like
talking about
saying,
it.
like, would you ever run for president? He's like, no, I don't want it.
Yeah.
I don't want to do that. It's too much of a mess. So it kind of says the opposite. Like he's putting out the opposite feeling to tell people like, oh, he doesn't want it. Or like for him to be saying that, and him also like we as people know, he's most likely a huge fucking narcissist, right? Like he knows he's made money, blah blah blah. Like he's big enough to be like, oh yeah, my dad gave me a small loan of $1 million.
I could do whatever.
Which I get, for a lot of regular people, that's a lot of money. In a business aspect like him, in his world, that's
not much
chump change.
Yeah.
Like, you guys need to put everything in perspective. What's crazy is like, oh, $1 million is a lot. Not to a millionaire, not to a billionaire. So, like, let's worry about our shit and stop worrying about his. But when he says something like, oh, I would never want to be president. For the regular people that know this dude's big head, like that it's the opposite. He wants to be president. You know what I'm saying? So The Simpsons fucking made an episode, made it big, and he fucking followed through. He went on a campaign trail and did the whole escalator skit.
Yeah.
You know? Like that, because that's fucking funny.
And honestly, like, I mean, he very well could have, like, his people could have planned that completely, you know, just to troll. Because the first time he ran, he was using all those memes. He was trolling everybody. So I mean, he was in on the joke. You know what I mean? And I think that he very well could have been, you know, taking that
just knowledgeable and like, it's a meme.
Yeah,
fucking jump on it.
Yeah, because I think a lot of it is just a joke. And honestly, like, the presidents that we've had have been jokes. The idea that we put so much, like, you know,
passion,
behind these people that, I don't know. I just
until all of us that vote openly and are like, yeah, I voted, blah blah blah, until everyone doesn't vote one day and they put up these fucking ridiculous numbers. Because if we all stand still and don't go into these places, they're still gonna put some bullshit up in front of the screen.
Oh yeah.
So that way we'll be, oh, this motherfucker.
It's all fake shit.
But no, if no one absolutely votes, they will still have a new president.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
It doesn't fucking matter.
It's always whoever they want. But when I kind of moved on from there. But I think that, but didn't the Simpsons have like a thing about 9/11? I can't remember. Let me look it up real quick.
Yeah. I know. Oh, there was a poster.
Did you look it up?
There's a poster. Yeah, there's a poster of a Bart. Here, I'll put.
I gotta be honest with you. I bet Jen goes hard.
Oh yeah.
What the fuck is going on?
Is it screaming at you? Probably an ad.
Yeah.
Sorry, I muted it. So did I
No,
mute
I'm hearing your Kill Tony.
Oh shit. My bad.
Yeah.
Still?
Okay. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, so I see it now. Yeah, so yeah, it was New York, $9, and then for a bus ride, and then it had the Twin Towers in the background, and it made it look like 9/11. And of course, the showrunner says that it was just a coincidence. I mean, very well could have been, but I don't know how.
A coincidence until you put the pieces together.
Yeah, well, and that's kind of what I was talking about was, you know, are all of these things a coincidence, or is it actually somebody trying to tell us stuff? Because also, I had mentioned in Back to the Future, they talked about the Pines. I think it was called the Twin Pines. Let me look that up real quick.
You know while you're looking that up, do you know the Labubu craze right now? Those stupid
no, I don't even know what that
furry
is.
little creatures.
No idea what it is.
You have kids, so I thought maybe your kid would have seen it or something. But so it's a stupid little animal thing. Here, I'll throw it in the chat. I'll just show you my screen one more time real quick. But it's these little animal looking things, and people are connecting it to The Simpsons too, because I guess The Simpsons had a episode where they found like a little doll in Egypt, like put a new name on it, because it was supposed to be like some demon thing, right? So they put a new name on it, like I think it was Pazuzu.
Okay.
and they sold it. And like Lisa ended up having one, and it was evil, right? Like I think it possessed her. So, and right now, a lot of these dolls are like doing weird shit. Like I saw a video of one just spinning around in circles and in a car with no one in it.
Okay.
And then people are also saying like the mouth is getting wider, the eyes move, and up to where they're just burning the fucking thing. Like they're done with them. They're burning them.
Okay.
And a lot of these go from like 50 to hundreds real fast. But could that be like for you? Because like I said, people are spinning it from the Simpsons. But when you saw like that at all, does that scream demon to you? Personally, I don't care.
That
I'm never buying a Labubu. But
I mean,
what
no,
were you
I'm
gonna
not either. I'm not either, but I mean, I think that it's a coincidence, not a coincidence. I think that it was like another one of those things where it was like putting it into existence. I think that somebody probably saw that episode, and then they're
Yeah.
like, yeah, this will be funny. Let's
Yeah.
just like how we were saying, like Trump, he's like, yeah, this will be funny. They're just trolling. Like people are trolling. Let's see here. I'm trying to see. So I guess some fans point, this is for Back to the Future with the 9/11 thing. Some fans point to scenes in the movie where the clock reads 9/11. Another suggestion is that the Twin Pines Mall, where that time was, it was nine. It says 9/11 on the digital clock, and it was Twin Pines. And that was kind of like a coincidence, right? So, and then let's see here. I think there's about it. That was about it as far as I know, as far as what I've seen. But like, so Back to the Future had that, and there's other connections, or people make other connections with, like Neo from the Matrix. Like his birthday was 9/11.
And then it's a whole like trans ideology now, so that makes sense too.
What?
Right.
Well, I know about the
Are we talking
directors
about
and stuff.
them bringing in trans people.
Oh yeah, now yeah, that's right. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, but I don't. Yeah, but I think that was just kind of a thing of the times. But I'm just talking about like the connection to like the 9/11 with the ID, and then there was like some other things. I don't know what kind of other hidden agendas they might have had at the time. I know that it's become a certain thing, like some of the stories, but I only watched the first Matrix. I didn't watch any of the other ones. I hated the first Matrix.
Second one was best.
Yeah,
I think that was one with the twin white dudes that flew through shit.
Yeah, I don't.
Or albinos, whatever they were.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know anything about it. Just like I know that a lot of people who question the mainstream love to talk about the Matrix and it being like an eye-opening experience for people, But a lot of people try to connect that movie to all of the conspiracy stuff, like talking about red pill and blue pill and are we living in a matrix, which that's the part where I'm like, yeah, this could be a possibility. I mean, I don't think that that's really what they were getting at, but
what was it, like Hillary Clinton was going through some court proceeding and the judge's family got shot up by a FedEx delivery driver. Ever since then, I kind of thought we live in Grand Theft Auto, and it's not getting any better. Like this is fucking crazy.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know, man. I just do you think though that that Hollywood is like, do you think that Hollywood is giving us the game plan, or do you think that things are happening because Hollywood makes it up first and then it just starts to like come true,
Trickle down into reality?
Yeah,
I would I would think maybe just that, like they, because it's another form of manifestation, right? Like
Yeah.
they show us what they're really wanting, and one day it fucking comes true.
Yeah.
So, and fucking, I hope superheroes become a thing. Fuck, dude, I'll be Mr. Fantastic. Stretch my dick out.
Well, if it's gonna happen, it'll probably be like The Boys, the way that they talk about it, because that.
Fuck, dude, that'd be way fucking better.
Well,
Oh my
'cause
god, fucking sex parties and shit.
You want to be love sausage? No,
I no, cause dude,
that's too much.
you watch these fucking porns where it's like big dick fucks the shit out of barely legal blah blah blah, you know, but the thing's barely getting inside. The thing is barely getting inside, so there's nothing to be jealous about, or you don't get the full effect, bro. Like, I'm sorry, but I'm not saying I'm tiny, but the big monster dicks, you're just not getting any enjoyment out of this shit, and I feel bad.
Sometimes things can be too big.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
cars, asses, tits, dicks. Like, there is such thing as too big.
Yeah, and
Buildings,
and again, that's
bridges,
where
whatever.
the question ass or tits. It's just like, wow, can I have both? Like, just a healthy amount of tit and ass. Like, I don't
Sure.
need too much on either.
Yeah.
And if you get too much on either, it's like lopsided, and there's a lot more falling, I feel like.
You walk funny. No, okay, but back to the movies. So, I think that I do think that a lot of it is, like kind of writing it into existence. I don't
Yeah.
think that Hollywood. I do think that Hollywood is preparing us for some stuff. I don't necessarily think that they are telling us like everything predetermined, whatever. But I really do think a lot of it has to do with, we've written it, and people are like, yeah, okay. Like take Star Trek, for example, right? You have these people who are very creative, and they create these like ideas for like technology in their mind, and it's such a creative thing, and people are drawn to it. As kids, they watch Star Trek, and then they are fascinated by the science aspect of the science fiction, and then they grow up to be scientists, and they decide, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and figure out how to create a transporter, so now they're trying to figure out how to be able to, transport an item from point A, and then break it down to to its atom, and then send it all to point B and build it back up again exactly the way that it was, it was when it first entered the teleporter. So people are trying to figure out teleportation because they were so fascinated by Star Trek or by other science fiction writers. A lot of science fiction does that. Like, they write these things that are so fantastic, and so out there. And
Yeah.
then it inspires the younger people when they get older to try to create these things. So I think
That's
a
what I'm
lot.
saying about Gundam, dude. Like, if you're not inspired by that shit, well, you don't want to. For one, you don't want to end racism. That's the main thing. That's the main takeaway. And then for two, you don't want to explore the universe. So
Yeah.
again, eat some ass.
That sure. Okay, that's gross. I hope you're not allergic to nuts. Anyways.
Oh, dude, that'd be the worst.
A little peanut in your mouth. Okay, so the one thing. Okay, so there was one story that I thought this was really weird, right? Like, because a lot of times these, like when we were talking about The Simpsons, that hold on a second. All right, sorry about that. Anyways,
Worries.
what?
So no worries.
Okay, so when we were talking about The Simpsons and a lot of the other stuff, like the books that were written, the sci-fi that was written, all of these things were written or produced years before any of this stuff happens. But the one thing that I always go back to, and I find it so fucking weird, was there was a TV show. It was a spin-off from The X-Files. Have you ever watched The X-Files? Do you know anything about it?
No.
Okay, so The X-Files was a TV show. 2 FBI agents. One of them is a believer in aliens. The other one is a skeptic that was sent in to kind of wrangle the believer in aliens, wrangle him in so he's not like going out there on all of his like theories. Basically, there's a realist and then there's a person that's like in fantasy land. And they are the ones that go investigate strange occurrences in America. Like UFO sightings, alien sightings, werewolves, shit, just crazy ass shit, right? Well,
Yeah.
as the show went on, there was these 3 guys. They called themselves the Lone Gunmen, and they were conspiracy theorists, and they would, they had them like hiding in a fucking basement or whatever, like, and they were feeding like the FBI agents like information on certain things. Well, the characters were popular in the show, so they went ahead and gave them a spin-off show called The Lone Gunman. And I'm going off of memory on all this stuff, and this is a long time ago. So if I'm wrong on any of it, please correct me. But
It's what it is. Don't correct
yeah,
us.
exactly.
We
don't
living our lives.
we don't do research, so that's one
Especially
of our mottos. So, but yeah, so they ended up they had their own series. The series I think lasted. I don't even think it lasted a whole season. I think it only lasted like 10 or 12 episodes. But one of the episodes, it was they were getting a call in from an airplane, and the airplane was heading towards the Twin Towers. And then the hold on one second. I gotta go take care of something. All right. Yeah, sorry about that. Anyways, I know I was talking about that show, The Lone Gunman, and excuse me, they so the episode that was in question, and this is a lot of like 9/11 conspiracy theorists, this is like a go-to for them. One of the episodes, the plane was going to crash. It had been hijacked, and it was going to be crashed into the World Trade Center. So this episode came out within a couple of months before 9/11. That to me is super weird.
Wait, the Simpsons episode or
no, that show, the show, The Lone Gunman.
Okay,
So,
yeah, The Lone Gunman. My bad.
Yeah, and in fact, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and play it real quick. Okay, so this was the pilot of The Lone Gunman, and this, I guess this came out according to this. I'm not verifying it here, but I guess it came out in March of 2001, and of course 9/11 was September 11th. September 11th of 2001.
We got a plane to catch.
The 3 guys in the group, they're at an airport with some old man. I don't know what. I never watched the show, so I don't know much about it, but
See anyone you recognize?
No, but that doesn't mean they're not around.
Okay. Let's board. Check the cabin for free hydrocarbons. Try and pinpoint that bomb.
This is your plan? I still think we should call in a bomb threat. Let the FBI deal with this.
Said yourself we don't know the full extent of this conspiracy. We can't trust any government official. Our only hope is to get on that plane.
They're boarding.
Then that's 2 problems solved.
Find anything?
The luggage hole's clear if this thing can be trusted.
They're using a little machine to go ahead and try to find the bomb. There's a bomb on the plane.
What'd you do, make it with your erector set?
You're absolutely sure that this is the targeted flight?
This flight was chosen primarily for its visibility. It's scheduled to pass over Manhattan on its way to Boston.
You said they intend to bring this down in the middle of New York City? What if there is no bomb?
What do you mean, no bomb?
Langley, I need you to hack into the aircraft's onboard navigation system. We need to know where we're headed.
Okay, go into headsets.
Twisted Star 69.
I'll just get ready to ride the wave, hippie boy.
Just get me on that plane and I'll get you autopilot access.
How are you going to do that?
Airline telemetry systems use processors similar to those found in CB.
Progress.
I've hacked into the flight control system output.
I'm mapping the data now.
Now we have a little hacker montage like they always like to do.
Buyers, your flight's gonna make an unscheduled stop in exactly 22 minutes.
The corner of Liberty and Washington. Lower Manhattan.
World Trade Center. We're going to crash the plane into the World Trade Center.
I'll tell the flight crew.
Langley, can you override the flight control system?
All right, that's enough. So, this was aired in March, most likely written a year before and filmed a year before. I don't know how editing goes and all the time and stuff like that, but you know, I mean, so 2000, 99, 2000, somewhere around there is probably when they started writing this script and filming it and all that shit. So
Fair, there were a few attacks before 9/11, weren't there?
okay, yes, and that's what I was gonna get at. So the thing is, it's strange that it happened, that it was released the year 2001 when 9/11 happened. It's odd to me that it's a plane hitting the World Trade Center. There had been previous attempts to blow up the Trade Center a few years prior. One of the, I guess somebody had like a U-Haul truck and was trying to blow it up from the garage. It wasn't strong enough to do anything. It just fucked up a bunch of cars. The World Trade Center was built to withstand an accidental plane crash. So if a plane hit it, it was meant to withstand it. That's the story. And I don't want to go too deep into all that shit because this is about Hollywood, you know, telling us things. And so, yes, to be fair, you're right. They have tried to attack it before, but never by flying a plane into it. And it was just weird. To me, it's weird that this story was written and then produced, filmed and produced, edited, everything, and then released the year of this actually happening on a show that, well, frankly, it did not get a lot of ratings because it was canceled before. It was canceled well before September. So, in fact, I don't even know, like I said, I don't know how many episodes they got into it, but so it, like I was saying before, all of these stories that have happened that come true, I'm doing air quotes here, all that stuff is always, the story has come out years and years and years before anything actually happens. This comes out the year of, and I find that to be interesting.
Yeah.
To me, I feel like that is, I don't know, that to me is like the only proof, like not proof, but like the only like plausible thing that, or no, I guess I'm trying to find the right words here. That is the only evidence that is out there that leads me to believe that Hollywood could be trying to tell us things. And that's just this. I think a lot of the other stuff, people are grasping at straws. But this is very specific with, there is, first they think a bomb is on the plane. There is no bomb on the plane. Then they realize that the autopilot is set for it to impact with the trade centers, or the World Trade Center. So the two towers. So that, to me, I mean, that's exactly what happened. I mean, almost exactly, not 100%, but yes, it did. A plane crashed into the trade center. So I don't know. I feel like this is really the only evidence that can lead me to believe that they are trying to tell us stuff. Have you ever heard of that before? That show?
Honestly, I mean, I know I've heard of X-Files, but I didn't know about that show at all.
Okay, and you didn't know about that episode either?
No,
okay.
Never heard of it, never seen it.
So after seeing that, what do you think?
For someone that's, did you watch X-Files?
I did watch X-Files, yeah.
And a lot of it's like breaking, conspiracy or like not showing that it's real, but giving us like a glimpse into it, right?
Yeah, a lot
I
of
never watched it either.
Yeah, it has to do a lot with aliens, mostly.
Yeah.
It's more of a thing of like, the show is more into debunking the conspiracies, but leading you to believe that the government is behind a lot of these, a lot of like events and a lot of things, and they're covering up. They're using these like events and things to cover up other stuff. So like the government has these secret organizations that are doing things to people, going to wars and this and that, and just moving behind the scenes, and they use events and they use things that are, they're using aliens and UFOs as a cover up to distract us from what's really going on behind the scenes. And I feel like that's the way things are now, but that's what the X-Files was. So but then also there was, I think that there were aliens at some point in time. I can't remember. Like, it's been a long time since I watched it. I used to watch it with my family. We would sit and watch it. I mean, after seeing that clip, like, what do you think as far as like, is Hollywood trying to write the script and show us, or do you think that things are more coincidence?
People are out trying to warn us more than show?
Okay.
Especially with that, because it's like they did the whole autopilot thing, right? There weren't autopilots in the planes, it was just hijacked.
Yeah.
So unless, if we actually believe that full story.
Yeah, no.
But yeah, it could be someone, maybe they're the people who like were writing that show are related to the people that like warned them, like, hey, don't get on a plane in September.
Yeah, I mean,
and they were like, okay, let's write something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Same thing with like the Titanic. Why would certain people, cancel their ticket or not show up?
Yeah. Because they already knew.
Yeah. They were warned beforehand. The only reason they bought the ticket was to stick with the idea of, oh, I'm going. Yeah, don't worry about it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a conspiracy for another day, of course, because I know that we've talked about it, but not a lot of people have heard about that. About the Titanic was sunk, not it hit an iceberg. So it's an interesting story for sure. But yeah. So I mean, I don't know, man. I think that Hollywood does tell us some things, whether it's a warning or whether it is just them getting the information out there to kind of like uh, to tell us, because there's some people, I guess in some like when you're doing rituals and shit. I guess one of the ways to, like, if you're doing bad things, one of the ways to rid yourself of the bad karma that comes along with doing bad things in rituals is you have to tell the people what you're doing, and then you will rid yourself of the bad karma, because basically what you're doing is you're revealing your intentions, and then it frees you from the bad karma, because the people who have the knowledge are allowing you to do it, right? So you're not deceiving anyone. You're not trying to hide anything. You're out in the open, and people are allowing you to do it. So it's kind of like a little loophole to get yourself out of bad karma. And a lot of times, like if you look at, because like a lot of people look at symbolism and shit like that, like in music videos, and they'll be like, oh yeah, if you look like in this Lil Wayne video, like there's this person in a bathtub and it's all full of blood, and it's
shit ton of rappers have like demonic stuff in
Oh
their
yeah, no,
music videos.
Yes, but what I'm saying though is that a lot of times some people believe that Hollywood and entertainment they are telling you the things that they intend to do, so it'll free them of bad karmic energy. So and I think there's some validity to that, because whether you believe in a higher power or not, or if you believe in witchcraft or not, there are people in power who definitely believe in it, and they are definitely practicing it. So they very well could be doing that. They could be revealing things to us so that they can be free of the bad karmic energy. I don't think that's the case in every single script and I don't think that everything that they're doing is trying to tell us, something. I think that some of these are just stories and then just coincidence. And then I do think that some things are stories, and then down the road they become true because people are inspired by these stories. So I do think that that is the majority of it. I do think that there's a small amount of Hollywood and music and just all entertainment that they are trying to tell us something. So then that way we will be they will be free of the bad karmic energy. And also at times that it will prepare us for an event, or prepare us for something bad or something good, whatever, something crazy out of this world. And then they try to get it into our subconscious. I think there's definitely a lot of brainwashing when it comes to entertainment.
Oh yeah.
So,
and music, because
that's entertainment. That's all the same.
Oh, okay.
Thing,
I
yeah.
thought you just meant like
No,
TV.
But, I mean music, movies, books, comics,
everything kind of, besides books, I guess, unless you're an audiobook. But especially music, they use like certain frequencies to fuck with you more.
Yeah.
And I mean, shit, like movies and TV do that too, with like the string instruments at the beginning or like during a very intense scene. Yeah, shit like that. Just
Oh yeah, they try to
fucks
evoke
with
a
you.
mood. Yeah, they're trying to evoke a mood. Yeah.
Well, it's not even that because, like, it is that, but sometimes it could be worse. Like fucking, what's that movie? I almost said the Holocaust.
Schindler's List.
No, the Poltergeist.
Oh Jesus, that's like so different, dude.
No, but there's in like the first like viewing of it, people died, didn't they? Or they got like really sick.
No, but there's a lot of like lore that is along with Poltergeist because I mean there was a few people on the on the crew and act that they died, you know.
Yeah,
just shit like
but
that.
I'm mainly meaning during the viewing. I remember
I don't know.
there being like some videos saying that people got fucking sick, like they projectile vomited and shit.
I mean, that could be the case. That's just people getting scared, you know. But
yeah,
I mean,
well, dude,
you know, there's a lot of.
I'm pretty sure I told you about this, but I took so much edibles one time when I watched The Dark Knight, the Joker's scene of him like being on the camera, fucking talking to the guy he's about to kill. I thought I was him. Man,
Yeah.
It really put me in that. I went to the restroom and just puked all the edibles up.
Yeah,
dude, like that shit hit me hard. So I could see that, but I just mean like by the frequencies of all the music, all the noise at that point. That's not like subliminal as like, oh, there's ghosts, like blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Or oh, the ghost did 9/11. Shit like that.
Yeah, but also too though, like you hear stories like that. I mean, that's how it was back in before the days before the internet. You'd hear all these fucking stories, dude, and then you have no way of fucking fact checking them. You know, you only like, yeah, I heard this dude, you know, and then it's like the story starts out in like Idaho, and then somehow it makes its way all the way out to like California or Florida or some shit, you know, and then but the town that it starts in is always different. Like, dude, I heard somebody down the street, man. He went to, you know, the Stockdale 6 and he saw that and he fucking puked his brains out, man. You know, like it's always like in your town is where it happens, but where the story originated is some, you know, bumfuck town that, you know, nobody's ever heard of. You know, I mean, it's the same thing too. Like, you know, stories just they just have a life to them. Like when everybody in high school, like for you would be, I don't know, God, that would be like elementary school. But do you remember the story of like Marilyn Manson, like removing his ribs so he could suck his own dick?
I don't even know. That's fucking factually accurate with I've seen it. I've seen him do it.
Okay.
No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
But no, I heard that to me that was, you know, junior high, but I'm sure it was sooner.
Yeah, I mean they talked about that when I was in high school and you know, man, I mean, yeah, that I don't think that was true, but that was what everybody said. Yeah, he sucked his own dick. He removed his ribs so he could. Same thing with like him being the dude from the Wonder Years, which was also totally false. And every time I'd hear it, I was like, "What? You guys are crazy." I'm like, he doesn't even look like him. But and I'm like, and the age doesn't seem to fit. But you know, like stories can start up and have a life to them, and you know, and then people believe it. I mean, that's what I think a lot of the conspiracies are nowadays. People can, if you can get enough truth, enough believable things into a story, anybody, like, people are going to believe it as fact. So, you know, I mean, I think that's what they do anyways in Hollywood, right? Like they're adding enough realism to any kind of story so that you'll believe it. And you know, a lot of these things like Eagle Eye or you know, well, yeah, like Eagle Eye, like there's enough like in that seems true and totally possible that you're like, yeah, dude, this could be real, you know, because it seems like it could be real, and then you think it is real.
Wasn't it like during the Obama era too, where he like legalized spying on Americans?
Well,
or am I off?
during the Bush administration, and even before that, like it came out though that while Bush was president, the not the old Bush, but W,
The good one.
sure, yeah, it came out that AT&T had been tapping our phones. They've been listening into our conversations and feeding the information to government agencies. And it came out. They had been doing that for years, for so long. And then just people, they just swept it under the rug like it was no big deal. But I remember talking to my friend on the phone. Like I'd be on my cell phone, and I remember hearing like clicks and shit. You know, so I know that they were listening in. They were definitely listening in. But I don't even know how did we get on that, man? I don't even remember. Anyways, conspiracies,
Music and movies and everyone
yeah,
wanting to fuck each other or some shit.
oh, I'm sure of that
Something
too.
like that.
Yeah. But anyways, dude, we've gone on for a long time and we've had a few breaks. But I think I'm ready to wrap this up, man. Do you have anything else that you want to add to this discussion or otherwise?
There's fucking P. Diddy, right? No, I have no clue.
You have no clue, nothing to add. You're at a loss.
Not right now.
Yeah, okay, all right.
Just the P. Diddy thing.
Okay, yeah. Still
He
think
was
he's
trying to tell us a lot about baby oil.
still think he's guilty as fuck. Some
Oh, yeah.
bad shit.
Well, you don't have to get caught to be the one doing it. You know, like the juice.
You think he fucked Epstein?